Sir President of the Conference, dear organized member at your rank and file, thank you for associating us to take part in CITEC Central Conference for the year 2021. Before I begin my remarks, allow me to introduce myself. I am Kofi Innocent, PhD student. I come from Côte d'Ivoire, country in West Africa. I would like to thank all those who have given me the honor of trusting me and helping me to organize this conference. Thank you. Work that you have the honor to present to you is titled Impact of Crops, Cocoa and Rubber Tree on the Farmer's Life Quality in Abengourou Department, Est of Côte d'Ivoire. In order to better tackle this work, my presentation revolves around four major acts, namely an introduction to situating the context, the problem, the objective, and the hypothesis. I will follow by the presentation of the equipment and method used to equate our various objectives. Then we will present the result, which will be discussed later, and we will finish with a conclusion along with some recommendations. In the introduction, we say, in the context of climate change, women's activity is agriculture. It destroys the region forest and threatens profound modification of the natural environment. In Côte d'Ivoire, forests are estimated at 16 million hectares, but in our day, it's less than 4 million hectares in 2015. And this regress continues like forest cover map in 1906, forest cover map in 2000, and forest cover map in 2015. According to a report of Sarah, the farmer goes the first deforestation plant. Abengourou, capital of the world cocoa lobe, is perfect illustration of this. It has been recent and intense agricultural activity since independence. It contains Beki and Bosmati classified forest. Beki has been infiltrated by agricultural operation. In 1976, the area was 16,215 hectares. In 2016, it covered an area of 5,027 hectares. At the end of 1916-10, this zone was confronted with the following problem. Against cocoa, scarcity and land need the fall in price of raw material. The consequences are decreased soil fertility, strong parasitic pressures, recrudescence and fruit of swollen shoots, low productivity, discouragement of reproduction, abandonment of cocoa cultivation, and parting the cocoa lobe from the east to the southwest of Côte d'Ivoire. In 1980, we described an anthropogenic process that to the displacement of the cocoa lobe should certainly restore the forest cover. But since 2000, we have observed a mutation of cocoa cultivation into rubber tree cultivation. In the light of this change, there is concern about the state of cocoa and rubber tree cultivation in the forest area in this zone. In order to help the department to recover its forest cover, to improve its production of the previous year and relevant condition of production, the third impact of packed crops, cocoa and rubber on the quality of life of farmers in the department of Abengu, as Côte d'Ivoire was initiated. The research question is, what is the impact of cocoa and rubber production in the quality of life in production? The aim is to determine the impact cocoa and rubber production in the quality of life of the farmers, and the hypothesis that arises from this research is rubber improves the quality of life of production more than cocoa. Interpretation of the studied area, we say, Abengu, capital of the world cocoa lobe, is located the east of Côte d'Ivoire, 210 kilometers from Abidjan. The area under study occupied the center of the department of Abengu. Our study zone contains classified forests of Beki and Bosmate. From the point of view of description of the physical environment, the department of Abengu is composed of dense mesophyll forests. The region is drained by Komwe River and the tributaries are Beki, Bosmate, Menzen, and Sogan. The average annual total precipitation in Abengu is 1667 millimeters. We have a humid tropical tip climate with two raining seasons and 2 dry seasons to alternate during the year. This annual temperature is 32 degrees Celsius. In terms of demographic, the department counts 336,000 inhabitants. The population is composed of indigenous Ani, a non-indigenous and foreign population estimated at 43.4 percent. In economic terms, cocoa is the main crop, and rubber is considered the growing crop. For the statistical data processing, Sphinx version 5.17 was used to process data related to socio-economic survey. Excel was used to process climate and statistical data and for developing graphics. To determine socio-economic characteristics, a field survey was carried out among resource person party in the locality shown in red in this map. This survey was carried out on 7-month mission from 2014 to 2016. For simple method, the choice of sample made on the basis of sample technique represented by the equation and allowed to determine in total a later 397 planted distributed according to locality. We have interviewed 4,200 producers. To determine the impact of cocoa and rubber production in the quality of life of gravel, you use the significance test and the Human Development Index. According to the significance test, a relationship has been established between the production of parent crop and the poverty line set at 279,600 75 CFA francs. In 2015, at the end of this relation, it appears that the higher the p-value is 0.05, the more reliable the relationship observed between the variables is in the sample. Otherwise, the observed relationship is less reliable. For the Human Development Index of production in the study area, characterized by the indicator long and healthy life, access to education, decent standard of living, we determine the cubic root of the life expectancy index, the education rate index, and econ index. The result of our record can be summarized at the demographic and socio-economic level. Demographical is appear that the profile of farmer is playing with variation, spatio-temporal, and colonies crop. According to ethno-cultural registration, we have 19.95% allotton and 7.21% allotton come from the South region. The rest is aboriginal. This analysis shows a population come from diverse background. So Abengu is a forest region occupied by a cosmopolitan population. Among this population, we mentioned that 38.6% of them have no education level. 30.60% have primary education. Only 3.25% of them planted at the top level. Recorded access to cultivated lands were acquired in different ways. In fact, 79% of the planted acquired that land by inheritance. The rest is acquired in various ways. Our survey nonetheless show that 62.69% of the planted come back to the cocoa plow, and 27.61% of the production are rubber planted. In this case, you can see that according to Lona and Oswald in 1993, the number of planters which does not constantly increase called a rare rest for the forest. The impact of cocoa on the quality of life of farmers gave the following results. Out of 402 planted, 284 have less than 7 hectares of cocoa, and 118 have more than 7 hectares. Among the 218 for cocoa farmers, 129 live below the poverty, making 45.42%, and out of 118 growing who have cocoa plow less than 7 hectares. 42 of them live below the poverty line, estimated at 35.59%. By applying the different significant tests, the p-value of the significant level is 0.069 greater. so the test is not significant. Another thing at the level of rubber, out of the 14,200 planted conscience, 288 have no rubber flow and 114 have some. Among those who have 29 rubber flows, I have an income below the poverty line. That the significant test show that P equals 0. According to the standard significant dependent, P must be inferior 0.05. So the dependent is significant. We can therefore conclude that the practice of growing rubber has a positive influence on the quality of life of agricultural production in the area. It appears that as the production of rubber trees in the study area is 0.461, we can therefore conclude that during this period, rubber improved the quality of life of planters more than cocoa. This and this are low of the rubber tree. We have also determined the ID of rubber production at the zonal level. It appears that the ID production of rubber tree in the study area is 0.461. We can therefore conclude that during this period, rubber improved the quality of life of planters more than cocoa. These indexes are low compared in the national standard, which was 0.474 in 2015 and 0.516 in 2019, which placed the country in the low human development category. According to Patrick Ware, Ivory cocoa is unsustainable and fast price volatility. The production do not display decently from cocoa failures. In conclusion, at the end of this study, we return that, like over region of Côte d'Ivoire, the agroforest area is under pressure. The extension of perennial crop, coffee and cocoa were the main driver of deforestation. Explained elements made it possible to highlight the different socio-economic aspects and determine the impact of this crop in the quality of life of production. But in the current state, the rubber tree further improve the quality of life of production than cocoa. The recommendations are to the production agroforestry practice for the economic protection, stabilization, and the diversification in income source. To the multinational working in the crop development and guarantee the price of cocoa and rubber tree. To Ivory Coast State should more bring material and financial assistance for the health, improvement, and by-reborn of the life quality of production. Encourage the transformation of our raw material into finished products. Thank you very much. To the coronavirus, let's protect ourselves against coronavirus by respecting the barrier measure. Blow your nose in disposable toilet paper. Sneeze in the crotch, in the elbow, and wash your hands regularly. Thank you.